Amanda, you express your frustration about Kyle staying out late at Kyle's party, but Kyle says he's a social person and that he's lonely.
The excuses.
Just because I go out to 4 in the morning once a month is not a reason to hate me.
There's always someone else to meet up with. There's always somewhere else to go.
I'm a very social person and as lonely as being married to you because you don't talk to me.
Damn, you say it like that kind of hurts.
Okay, your feelings are valid. I'm not saying that you don't feel lonely, but it's weird to me because for so long, I would complain about how much he worked and like never spending any time together and like not going on dates. And eventually I just like gave up on that. And then all of a sudden now he's lonely.
Can I just jump in? I know Amanda was frustrated he was a little late, but he made a very clear conscious effort. And it was like awesome to see, to like spend time and get to know my guy friends. And like the next day they're like, dude, Kyle is the best. Like they all had amazing things to say about him. And I know it risked getting Amanda upset, but at the same time, what he did for me as my friend and showed the love to them, like, they were like, dude, Kyle's the real deal. They were like, he's the man.
I also knew whether I had met them or not, there was probably some preconceived notions about me just based on the rough 12 months that we had had. So that, you know, here I am going to be in the wedding party with these guys. I don't want them questioning my friendship or my loyalty to this guy. So I actually just thought we were like showing up for a suit fitting and like off I would go. It would made total sense for us to go get drinks and food after because these guys had all traveled in. Next thing you know, we're at your apartment. Next thing you know, these guys kind of almost like tricked me into like, hey, like hop in our Uber, like it's on the way to our hotel, and the hotel happened to have a club that I knew the owner. But that's kind of who I am. Like I love taking advantage of those spontaneous nights in New York City, and I hadn't had one in a long time. And Amanda makes no effort to socialize.
I mean, you know me, in the winter and after filming, like I'm absolutely drained. Like I need a lot of time off. Socializing drains me so much where it like energizes Kyle.
Like I love meeting new people. I love showing people a good time. I love entertaining. But those spontaneous nights get me in trouble because I never know when I'm coming home.
He gets together with friends like to go out 5 times a year, let's say. 4 of those 5 nights, he stays out till 5 a.m. In his mind, he only goes out 5 times a year. In my mind, of those 5 times, 4 of them he's out till 5 a.m. So that's almost every time he goes out, he's out late.
Yeah. Is he capable of like going out and then like coming back at like 11?
No, never 11. It's always after midnight.
I feel bad because it does trigger her. Like this takes her right back to the darkest of places.
I had an unfaithful moment that kind of just continues to haunt me.
It's not about that he cheated on me so long ago. It's the PTSD from that instant.
And I don't think about that when I'm out. Like, so to that respect, you can call me very selfish. Like, I put Amanda through hell. And so when I wake up in the morning, am I clearly remembering that? No, I'm going right to defense mode.
There's a reason every single time, and I'm just like, okay. Well, I'm not like, okay, I'm like,
yeah, I was like, I remember sometimes you called like 35 times that one time.
Why can't you answer your phone? That's because he wasn't answering my phone, which is triggering because you can't get a hold of someone. Is he cheating? Did he get jumped? Like, did he get kidnapped? Like, you know, is he up to no good? So when he's not answering my phone calls, you know, I go down a spiral. Yeah. And then he knows that that bothers me too. So it pisses me off even more is when he knows I'm calling and he doesn't answer because he doesn't want to have to deal with me.
You know, in retrospect, I mean, if I had just like apologized profusely instead of trying to defend my actions, would have been much better, but I probably still would have been in the doghouse.
Let's talk about the big volleyball game.
Yeah, I mean, I knew whoever got Andrea on their team was going to win, and, like, Kyle just gave me no support.
You gotta take it easy on you.
Danielle.
Kyle, come on, head of the game.
Oh, that's too hard.
Like, the guy could not play volleyball, and it's a team game.
First and foremost, I have, like, PTSD from beach sports, because the summer prior, I jammed my thumb so hard I couldn't wipe my own butt for 3 months. Quick. Man.
Sorry, did I hit your face?
You just like literally punched me in the face. And I just feel like
Shout out to Chris Leone for going aggro.
yeah, that damn fumble. So I'm like definitely trying to be a little more like careful about how much I exert myself. But all the while I was trying to figure out my outfit.
I'm having a nut problem.
My favorite thing about Kyle's that Kyle's like, we treat him like he's our little brother, and we make him put on ridiculous Kyle, put this on.
Mother.
She's like, you can fit into it. Well, yeah, if both balls part the sea like Moses.
I feel like we're like his older sisters, and we're like, put this dress on. And, like, you literally look like your mom right now. You made him like perform for us.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Is he twerking?
I still can see Kyle's ass. It's weird, but like, because your cheeks are being cupped by like the fabric of the. It's meant for Sierra's butt.
And the irony is, I have a pretty small butt. Like it kind of runs in the family, and like it's prime time. It's prime time. What was going on in the front though? That's a whole different story.
Yeah, Beans and Frank were.
I was like, yeah.
Kyle's nuts have been out a lot at this point.
Yeah.
He ran the lap around the house, nuts out. Whatever this incident was, nuts out. That's just off top. There's probably way more.
I mean, listen, the guy's comfortable with his
balls,
yeah.
which so are you.
So I'm pretty open with it.
People don't know. I touched Jesse's fake nut the second weekend in the house.
You haven't touched his ball?
I was engaged over summer, so I wasn't trying to touch another guy's balls, but maybe I'll touch it now.
Okay. I feel like he's it's like a party trick with him. He's like, you want to touch it? I was like, okay.
You've literally touched his balls?
Yeah. Well, the one.
The one. Oh, right. But he has like, doesn't he have isn't the other one fake?
Yeah, I didn't touch the real one. I touched the fake one.
Oh.
Why else would I touch his balls?
Well, because I would like to know like the comparison.
No, it's really nice. That's why I thought
What is
everyone did
happening?
this. That's why I thought everyone had done
This story is getting crazier and crazier.
I know Wes for a fact was the first person to be like, you haven't done this? I was like, has everyone? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, Jesse, let me see. And he's like, okay.
Well, I know what I'm asking Jesse the next time I see him.
Like, yeah, I've got a fake nut, and they're like, let's see it. And I was like, bet.
It's harder than you'd think it would be.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't feel it, so I didn't get hard or anything. Because it's fake.
I mean, look, I try to like eat clean and work out during the week, but my weekends are sacred, and the wheels do come off.
Shut up, Golden Dingleberry.
What are you doing?
I was eating cherries, listening to Hans Zimmer.
I'll make an effort to, avoid the tortilla or the taco during the meal, and then next thing you know, I'm like engulfing, Doritos and Oreos late at night. It's my weakness. It's like I'm in that state of mind where I'm not using
well, and also
good
too,
judgment.
Kyle is like me in a sense. I think sometimes when he's having a lot of fun, he forgets to maybe eat.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna fix up like a keto freaking plate at 3 a.m. No, I'm going for chips and cookies. Put it this way, I'm not a food critic.
Salty or sweet, he'll do it both.
I'm a sucker for like a good old-fashioned like restaurant-style Tostito, but it's gotta be restaurant-style. The scoops are not the same chip.
Restaurant-style.
A freshly baked chocolate chip cookie though, I mean, I could literally eat them until I throw up.
Kyle did. I remember this vividly. You ate like 6 or 7 cookies, like decent size, and after you finished them, you're like, I think I'm gonna poop a cookie. It was like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, it's like I'm literally there's nothing else probably in my stomach.
Yeah, it's just straight
so I'm
cookie.
like when a cookie goes in, there's nothing else. Like what comes out? It's probably a cookie.
He is the cookie monster.
Thanks to Summer House, I've got all this surveillance footage of me doing what I've been doing my whole life. I mean, there's been montages of me peeing outside. There's probably been montages of me late night eating. But
I think there's been one actually.
Whoa, buddy. Oh, honey. It's a keto bar.
I'm not even like shameful about it. I'm like, yo, I'm human.